hopscotch and other jumping ideas using hopping and jumping. This activity can be done indoors or outdoors, but will take a little bit of setup before you start. If the weather is nice and you have access to a space outside, you can draw a hopscotch board in chalk on the ground. If these are not choices for you, maybe you can put painter's tape down on your floor or carpet, or you could put tape on a blanket or a sheet so you can pick it up easily and then put it back down when you're ready to play again. Later in the video, I show some expanded ideas using a keyboard setup. You could also put letters and numbers anywhere on the floor or ground, however you want to do it. If you're just learning hopscotch, try hopscotch with 2 feet. If you've already practiced this before, you can skip ahead to regular hopscotch. Sean's going to show us a beginning hopscotch pattern with 2 feet. Go ahead, Sean. So we're going apart, together, apart, together, and then we turn around and go back. Now Sean's going to use a small stick to toss onto the hopscotch board. He's going to toss it and have it land on a number. Whatever number it lands on, he's going to skip that number when he's jumping through. Together, apart, apart, together, apart. And now he'll turn around and go back and pick up his stick on the way back, keeping the same pattern. Okay, so Sean's going to skip the number 3. So now he is going to have to use 1 foot. Okay, go for it, Sean. Good job. And then he would turn around and go back. In this next segment, we'll see a regular hopscotch pattern consisting of 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 foot, 2 feet, 2 foot. Go ahead, Aaron. Good job. And then you can go back. Whoops, a little mess up, and that's okay. That happens to everybody. Not a problem. So now, if you want to, you can play a game with yourself. You're going to take a stick or a stone, something that won't roll too much, and toss it somewhere on the board. Okay, so he landed on the number 7, so he's going to skip the number 7. Let's see you do that, Aaron. And then when he turns around, that's how he picks up his stick. And he's still going to move through the pattern. Okay. Now, if it lands on a different number, on a 2, 3, 5, 6, for example, you're going to end up hopping. See how that's pointing to the 5? He's going to fix that just so you can see that really well. You're going to end up hopping multiple times in a row. Go ahead and show them that, Aaron. Good job. And when you come back, try and pick that up while standing on 1 foot. Nice job, Aaron. Thank you. More ideas for jumping and hopping. You can set up different versions of hopscotch. Maybe set up a different board that has 2 or 3 hops in a row. Or do something that might have diagonals in it. How will you use these? Drawn just a very different hopscotch pattern, and I haven't given Aaron any ideas on how to use it. So he's going to just try something out. Go ahead, Aaron. So that's one idea about how to maybe use this board. Go ahead, Sean. Another idea is to put letters out on the ground, maybe in a keyboard fashion or just randomly. Sean is just going to jump my keyboard with the letters of the alphabet, starting with A. Go ahead, Sean. A, B. Now we're going to speed things up a little bit so you can watch how he goes through the alphabet. Notice when he gets to the letter P, it's a little too far to jump. See what he does then. This one's an awfully far jump, so he's going to tiptoe it. As you may have noticed, Sean has used some different styles of jumping, and that is all right. It's all good practice. Awesome job. You could also break it up by moving back to the space bar after each letter, practicing both jumping and maybe even hopping on one foot, depending on how close the letter is. Letters are just the beginning. You can progress this up. How about trying to spell some words? Aaron, when he's ready and he takes his hands out of his pockets, is going to write you a message. Watch Aaron's message and see if you can figure out what he is saying. Remember, depending on how you've set up your keyboard, how large or small the spaces are, you may need to tiptoe to get to a letter that you need. It's all right. Give it a try. Did you figure out what Aaron's message is? Let me know either in Schoology, Seesaw, or by an email if you did. Even more ideas with jumping and hopping. You could also use this concept for math facts. Sean, can you jump me the math sentence 2 plus 4 equals, and then give me the answer? Nice job, Sean. Aaron, how about 23 take away 7? Now he's going to think about his answer. Nice job, Aaron. He's going to show you how he would spell his name. And in this one, he's going to use the shift button because his name needs to be capitalized. Aaron. Nice job. What type of hopscotching or jumping will you do this week? I'd love to see it.